guys, it is CJ from Northeast. First of all, I want to thank you so much for being willing to sign up to do hot chocolate. And pardon my poor video skills, but this is gonna be just a quick video because I'm a visual learner and you might be too. So here's what we're gonna do real quick. To start off, we are going to start in the cafe. We have two different kinds of containers here and we are gonna fill them all up with water. So our sinks have these nice detachable things, just probably like your one at home. On these big containers, we are gonna fill it up just shy of the 80 cup mark, which you'll be able to see on the inside. And on these small ones, which you can see in the back, we're gonna do just to the 50 line. If you do all the way to 75, we won't have enough room for balance. Once we get these filled up, and this is why there's 3 people on each team, because this is a team sport, we're gonna put them all in a cart and wheel them across the lobby. Okay, so once you're here, you're gonna take them off. Obviously they'll be full of water, so you won't be able to do it one-handed. You're gonna set the big ones out in front. The way we have it set up is we've got space for 2 lines to come up this way and do all the stuff in the middle, and the same on the other side. So you'll set the big ones, the 2 big ones, 1 big one and 1 small one, and then we'll put the rest of the servers on this back table to be ready for later. Once your water buckets are full, you'll also want to plug them in. I haven't done it yet, sorry, but there will be power cables here, a power cable on this table, and power cable in the back. We're gonna turn those on and get that water started heating up. For the big pots, the ones in the front, you'll go ahead and start adding the mix. All of our mix for each of the services is located under the right table. So if you are looking at the Jesus's Y sign, it's under the right-hand table. And we have enough for each service in each pile. So there will be 3 boxes and 1 bag for every single service. So you'll want to open these boxes, and in the big serving containers, so like the ones on the front table, you will put 3 bags to go into the water. And then in the small containers, you'll put 2 bags into the water. Start mixing, and that makes hot chocolate. You might be wondering what you're going to mix your hot chocolate with. Well, we have the world's giantest whisk that we'll have over here for you. A couple of things. We are only going to use the 5 small pots and the 3 big pots to make hot chocolate for Christmas Eve this year. I found that if you keep making it, people will keep coming, and number 1, you'll never get to service, and number 2, we'll end up going through tons and tons and tons of hot chocolate. So please only go and get the mix out of the pile for the service that you're working at. I'll have those labeled for you, like I said, under that table. So we are only going to make hot chocolate for the front tables first, and then if we need, we'll move these once they're empty, replace them with the ones off this back table so that we're only making as much hot chocolate as we need. Our hope is that maybe for a slow service, we won't end up making a bunch of hot chocolate and wasting a bunch. We'll just dump out the hot one. Along with the hot chocolate, on each table, we have a whole pile of cups, which there are extra cups under this left table. There is a big bucket full of candy canes, which are also located under this table. Napkins, stir straws, and marshmallows here in the middle with the lids. The lids are also under the left side table. The marshmallows come in these handy pre-packaged things. This bucket holds like 500 packages of marshmallows, but if for some reason you need more, we'll leave a couple right here behind it. And then the rest of them will be located under the back table in these weird boxes with flamingos. Notice things starting to slow down at the service that you're serving at. You can go ahead and start wrapping up. This means different things for people who are serving at services with another one after it and services where they're done for the day. So if you're serving at a service that has another one following it, I just ask that you refill the marshmallows, refill the candy canes, refill the cups, refill the lids, right as they were when you found them here on campus. If you are done for the day, you can refill them as well, except if you're serving at this 5 o'clock service actually on Christmas Eve. And we'll go ahead and just leave those and we'll start to clean those up later on. Also, when you're done, go ahead and we're gonna empty out all of the urns that you've used. So even if there's a little bit of hot chocolate in it, we're gonna go and dump it out. We found that it tends to get kind of gloppy and kind of gross, and it won't be that great for the next service. If there's a service behind you and you just have a bunch of urns full of water, you can just go and leave those, and the next service will use them. If you are working at a service that doesn't have one behind them, we're gonna empty those all out into the sinks in the cafe and just rinse out those urns as well. Make sure that when you rinse those out, you do the little spigot so that it runs clear. Thank you again so much for being willing to participate in our Christmas Eve services by making hot chocolate. It might seem like a small thing, like something that doesn't really matter, but it's just one more touch, one more way that we can show people that they matter here at Northeast, and more importantly, that they matter to God. So thank you for serving. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. All of our instructions are written in the email attached to this video, and also you can ask the person that you check in with at Volunteer Central. Thanks, guys.